Hey everybody, welcome back to Horror Trans. My name is Stephanie Bree. I'm a transgender woman. I talk about all things horror. I've had kind of a rough week. I'm a little disheveled at the moment. But I'm here and I'm recording some videos. So today I'm tackling the much requested, air quotes, elevated horror flick, The Babadook. Um, So I have mixed feelings about this movie, and it starts off with the fact that it's another 2 hour slog where nothing fucking happens until the last 5 minutes of the movie. It's not as good as people say it is. Um, there are exactly 2 kills in this movie. The first kill is the dad, which happens um, in the past before the movie began in the timeline. So he's just like already dead. We just see his. I want to say ghost, but it's probably a hallucination, but it could be a ghost. It's not very clear. This movie is not very clear on what the fuck is going on. And then the second kill is the dog, the little yapper. So, thumbs up from my end. Shut that fucking yapper up. Neither kill are on camera. Neither kill are bloody, gory, graphic, or scary. And nothing about this movie is bloody, gory, graphic, or scary. This is, dare I say, barely a horror movie. It's definitely intended to be scary, although I think it fails at that. And it's intended to get you to think about death and grief and life and mourning and tragedy and all that shit. But really, what it does is just confuddles the fuck out of you. This kind of, I'm going to use the word thriller here. This isn't a fucking horror movie. This kind of thriller is the kind that is disguised to trick horror fans into watching it, bait and switch style. And this is the kind of thriller that gets like academic nerds all wet in the pants because they love to feel superior to people. And every motherfucker I've seen talk about this movie has an air of fucking goddamn arrogance about them. Like they believe this movie was made for them because they're above the rest of us. So you motherfuckers can eat shit if that's how you feel about this movie. Now, it's a well-made movie. Good cinematography, good acting. It's believable. It's a little intense. I won't call it scary. I didn't find it scary at all. But it's so goddamn boring. Like, okay, look, The Ring is boring. But it starts off with a pretty dope kill, and it lays the groundwork for, you know what? This bitch doesn't have a whole lot of time to solve the riddle before she fucking dies, and oops, her kid is also in danger, so there are actual real stakes. With the Babadook, there are no stakes. I mean, it makes you think through the pop-up book, which is bullshit, but whatever, that it's going to kill the little boy. But that never happens. And it makes you think that the woman, the mother, is going to reach a point of no return. A point of pure insanity where she can never come back to reality. That doesn't happen. What happens is she miraculously, I guess, overcomes her fear, and in doing so, she not only defeats the Babadook, this is why I hate this movie, she tames it and turns it into a pet and keeps it in her basement. Fuck off. Fuck right off. I found nothing enjoyable about this movie. Like I said, it's well made. You know, this isn't like a rubbish B movie or a schlocky slasher. It's a legit, well produced movie. I'll give it that. It's just not a functional horror movie at all. So between this and my absolute disdain for Midsummer, I am going to go out on a limb and say this so-called elevated horror is not for me. I'm a slasher fan through and through. I want fucking blood. I want gore. I want tits. I want violence. I want a serial killer. Either you don't know who it is or you know who the fuck it is and you're scared of him. I don't want this fucking play with your mind. Is it scary? Is it not scary? Can you beat it? Can you not beat it? Can it hurt you? Can it not hurt you? Bullshit. I want a tangible fucking killer that can actually fucking kill. This is a goddamn Rent at best. Yeah, I know fucknuts out there are singing this movie's praises because they think liking it makes them feel superior to everybody. And they can eat my asshole.